Years in the making, today's the day we got GTA 6 gameplay during the Netflix deep dive. Live on YouTube officially speaking in a few hours. In this one, we're diving into some of the things you missed, some general discussions, and more. I know that everybody's putting up their content here for GTA 6, and at this point, I'm not 100% sure where we'll be covering GTA 6, whether here on the main channel or the second channel. Let me know which one you guys would like to watch from, but man, it's finally here. Drop your thoughts down below, drop a like if you enjoy, and make sure to subscribe for more GTA 6 content and coverage. Sure looks like we're going to have a ton to break into over the coming days as we dive deeper and deeper into everything, but for now, let's get into it. First, I gotta say, man, this looks gorgeous. Captured on PlayStation 5, it was confirmed as well to be a base PlayStation 5, so upgrades on the Pro have yet to really be seen, which is kind of unreal to consider. It was mentioned that gameplay that was shown off previously behind closed doors was 4K 30 FPS, but I'd imagine with the depth and the scope of this game that we're going to see some sort of dynamic mode or a performance mode of some kind at launch, but at the moment of recording, that hasn't been mentioned just yet. Additionally, as of recording, there's no mention of PC. Rockstar has had a long history of console first, PC later, so this is going to be something that those mods in 4K, uncapped frame rate, stuff like that won't make its way into the game's offering for a little bit of time still, and same thing goes for online, nothing there just yet. But let's lay out a bit more of the basics, the world of GTA 6. What we see in this gameplay deep dive is a staggering amount of stuff, but the map in the world itself is detailed as 3 times larger than Red Dead 2's, 2 times larger than GTA 5's, and Vice City alone and its surroundings are 11 times larger than Los Santos and its surrounding areas. So urban density is going to be a thing that we see a lot of from this, and I think you can kind of get that from the extended look, which actually talking about that a little more, I'm always fascinated by like how they populate the worlds here with this in these types of games. So when we break that down a little bit and take a look at it, it's been described that there is more variations of NPCs throughout the world in varying heights, sizes, expressions, and more, and that GTA 6 has over 600,000 animations for how NPCs can react in the world. For context, GTA 5 was only 55,000, so a crazy increase there from one game to the next. Now, of course, that's a decade plus of developmental improvements, but still, staggering amounts of differences there. And finally, as for the map, they said if you take a bit of time to explore it, you will be rewarded a lot. It's a big map, a very big map. So a lot of stuff that we obviously are all excited probably to jump in and check out, but you mix that in with a level of detail, the graphics on this. Admittedly, I was pretty stunned watching this 26 minutes here of footage. That shot of Lucia base jumping overlooking all of Vice City. Listen, I get you can render worlds in chunks and stuff. It's a way easier to manage load, technically speaking, but just that level of detail, that fidelity in that image is insane, especially on a base PS5. Like, come on now. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Pro can do and how much of an increase it is to not only performance, but also graphics as well. Now, in terms of the storyline and the gameplay overall, the time to complete has been mentioned as 80 hours through some of the Rockstar devs' last playthroughs. That was with just the main story stuff and a few side missions here and there, so mostly speedrunning things. Like, I'm sure that you and I are probably going to take a lot more time to end up completing that because we just want to look at everything in the world. We want to experience everything in this. And with how big that world is, I'm sure that's going to extend playthroughs by so much time because there seems to be an insane amount of depth here at this. Things like open world activities of mini golf, kayaking, scuba diving, gym work, parachuting and base jumping, going to the zoo and studying animals, doom scrolling through social media feeds in GTA 6. Hell yeah, brother, I can doom scroll in GTA 6 for hours, then get off my PlayStation 5 and doom scroll on my phone in real life. That's such a strong argument for that sort of meme of this trying to be a real life simulator for those that wanted it. So seems like there's a lot of stuff to do within this. And again, that's just the basic stuff that we can see as open world activities. Now, of course, there's a lot more in relation to gameplay features that we saw shown off here at this one. We saw character swapping, which appears to be mostly seamless and can seemingly be done at any point. Like, there were multiple different instances of this within the gameplay deep dive that we see that there were situations where you can go from like the driver's seat of driving your car to then the passenger seat to shoot your weapons at somebody in pursuit of you or something like that. But also there was another sequence where, again, Lucia base jumping, it seems like you can swap while she's in midair and then just kind of jump over and see what Jason's up to. So it seems like you can do that at any point here, and it also has been mentioned that you can end up summoning the other as well, so that if you need help or backup on a mission, you can end up getting some help or backup on whatever it is you're doing. Now, in-game actions, there's a lot. We start to see some prompts for things you can do in the sort of HUD here at this one, where some things would dictate just basic things. Others, it seems like you could have dialogue options as well in that bottom right corner, but things like turning on a light switch, grabbing things from your refrigerator, and so on and so forth. From mundane tasks to completely necessary gameplay decisions, you're gonna have a lot of stuff to be able to do here at this. We saw the ability to pick up weapons, hold hands, steal cars in this, and speaking of which, car theft is going to be a little bit different here at this, where cars will have various levels of security and will require different tools in order to unlock them. We saw this partially in the option where you can like Slim Jim the window, or you can just smash that glass and get to the car you're targeting, but it seems like we'll see a lot more in relation to additional sort of steps up in what you need to do to steal cars. One of the things mentioned was a key cloner. It's also mentioned that these are tools unlocked as the story progresses, and that you'll need to have an app on your phone that will tell you what tool you'll need to use. So kind of like just a guiding hand in that and making sure you have everything, but not necessarily like doing it all from your phone or doing it for you. It also was mentioned that some cars will have trackers in them to alert police. So again, the level of complexity here isn't as simple as just as hitting triangle as it was in GTA 5 and things like that. So that's going to add some depth to it, a little bit of complexity, and I'm curious to see how that plays out. The slow down time mechanic, similar to the Deadeye in Red Dead, you'll have that option to slow down time to make quick decisions with more precision, which is definitely cool to see here at that. The wanted system, of course, a key integral part of GTA as we've come to know. This will have a 6-star wanted level. Returning to the GTA franchise, police can still recognize you after losing your wanted level if you have the same hairstyle or clothes on, where equipping a mask during a crime can prevent police from knowing your appearance at all, so helping you camouflage yourself a little bit. Jason and Lucia can split up to divert attention away from one or the other, which is pretty cool. And then hot areas will appear on the map when police are dispatched to an area where you committed a crime, and they'll remain around for a little bit of time after that. So if you want to stay there and kind of risk it all, you can, but like that'll be the hot zone that you want to try and get out of and avoid. The weapon wheel was also something that was shown off here a little bit briefly, where you can choose to select an item or weapons and take it out at a quick selection option. The depth to this and if there's any sort of like realistic limitations is still unknown. Like there are a few leaks and some speculation that this would have a sort of cap in, again, a realistic capacity to this, but not be as cartoony almost, where yeah, you can stow a pistol or something like that, but you couldn't pull out an RPG out of your pants and stow it as if it didn't exist. But we'll see if that's actually something that comes true in time. But we do know that that wheel is there to allow you to choose either items or weapons. There's going to be a romance system, which is entirely optional, but Jason and Lucia can start out together, but if they end up together, that's entirely up to the player. Shopping, walking around, visiting salons, making sure you answer each other's texts is something that is going to actually impact the relationship of these two characters as time progresses throughout the storyline. Now, that seems to add quite a lot of depth to the sort of real-life simulator meme, but also it's entirely completely optional. Like if that's not something you care for, Rockstar even says don't bother with it. Like verbatim, don't bother with it if you don't care. So just an added little level here to that and adding depth and complexity to the world of GTA 6 a little bit. Oh, I also forgot to mention as the last thing, you can pet the dog. You can pet or scold them, but I swear to God, if any of you guys scold the dog, we're not friends. Pet those boys. But anyways, we're gonna dive deeper into a lot of stuff here in the next upcoming days for GTA 6. That was the like initial notes that I had when watching this and then seeing some initial reporting here on this from other outlets that were privy to this information ahead of time. But dude, GTA 6 looks insane. Like truly, like the depth of what this game has to offer is so crazy. So we'll be keeping coverage coming on, again, maybe the main channel, maybe the second channel. Let me know which one you guys would like to check it out on more. I'm open for either. I honestly have no idea how the YouTube algorithm is going to handle covering multiple games here on the main channel versus the second channel, so maybe that has a hand in it. But like, dude, I'm just stoked. Like, it's been so long since we've been waiting for any sort of information, gameplay, whatever. And yes, there was a lot of stuff that was cutscenes versus swapping into gameplay that you can, of course, make some arguments here and there. But dude, I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to this. It's been so many years in the making, obviously, but hell yeah. That's where we're at, dudes. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of GTA 6 and what we saw thus far? Drop your thoughts down below. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. And make sure to subscribe for more GTA 6 and other FPS content here on the channel. I'd love to have in the community. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.